We only have Ferall for another few minutes. We should say hi to Scott Ferall, another old friend of the show. Scott!
Jesus Christ, you guys are doling out gifts and shit. How about a round of golf with Ferall for $10 grand and a bottle of Scotch? Hey, I got a better ass story. You were talking about beatings and stompings and pummelings. I was in Atlanta a year ago when the Steelers played the Raiders. I walked into a bar where I used to get pizza every Sunday while I was getting drunk, and I would pick up my pizza and go home and get drunk. And I walked into a Raider party with 150 black guys, and I'm wearing a Jack Lambert jersey, 58 Hall of Fame jersey, and within 2 minutes I had 3 large black men stomping the shit out of me and beating the shit out of me, kicking me in the face, spleen, abdomen, dragging me out in the parking lot. I had my head in cement. I got free when the bartender jumped over the bar, tackled the guy, got free. I ran for my life, never pressed charges. I figured all the black people in Atlanta would have me killed. I love stompings. I love and I'm not lying.
No, I don't doubt it.
It was a year ago, almost to the day. It's the anniversary with the Patriots and the Raiders playing tonight. I wonder who will get killed at that game.
Wow.
Those are great fans. What's shaking, boys? Hey, Opie, what's the problem? You afraid to go golfing with me? I'll take your money and your brother's.
I haven't even played this year, believe it or not.
You suck.
Right.
I've asked you so many times to golf, I've given up.
All right, we'll have to figure it out. What's going
happening, Ron and Ron, you freaks?
Ron and Ron,
that's the old guys.
Yeah, I know the old guys. That's what I grew up with.
That's what he used to...
Grew up with Marconi.
Where was he living? Sarasota. Yeah.
What's happening, boys?
When you used to go to all the Stranger shows.
I'm telling you what, Stranger Rock.
Is there a market Ferall hasn't worked in?
Yeah. No. Ferall's been fired from pretty much every state at this point, right?
Yeah, I have.
Where are you now? We don't even know.
I remember the last time I was at your party, I think, and I tried to go across the street to get in the building, and they wouldn't let me in the building. I was stupid enough to not understand that I'd been whacked, I guess, for... I told everybody to, basically Ferall off. I was trying to just, whatever, stand up for you dudes and say everybody sucks and to kiss my ass.
Yeah, the last time we saw Ferall, he was all freaked out, going, I need this job. You guys had just got launched, and he's like, it's just us, it's just the 3 of us, and then we never saw him again.
That was it.
It didn't,
he got launched with us.
Yeah, it was like the following day.
Most people don't realize that Ferall, you went on the air the next day and really just let him have it, right?
I went on the air and I told, repetitively, a bunch of people had threatened you guys, saying they hope that the sponsors all leaving the station loses its license and that we all go to hell because we're sinners. And I told them all one by one to fuck off like in a row. And it just didn't go well for me that day.
No.
Did you ever see what the dump sheets used to look like from Ferall's show? They would go on like the phone book. They would dump him about 800 times a show.
I was so drunk, I thought that all the time that I never knew there was like a little... I think this guy Schwartz was sitting in the back with a cigar and just pressing the button all day like some kind of evil monster. I never even knew they had a backup plan to dump every word I said. I thought my shows were cool. I never knew they were empty.
Well, I'll tell you, because you could read these things and they would write down what they had to dump, and one of them was, "I'll kick you in the cunt." I'm not kidding. And I look at it and I'm going, it's 7:05, New York radio. How did he think it was going to slip by?
It's that FCC gray area. He wasn't really sure.
And it was Safe Harbor.
It
was listed Paul from Ken Stevens. Nothing?
That was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Yeah, they got me in Miami, the FCC, for talking about Howard David's wife's box smelling, and that didn't go over too well. I guess they nabbed me 3 times in Miami for shows that were foul.
And you were doing great in Miami, right?
Ever since.
Miami, you were a gigantic hit. All my friends there were mad about you.
Yeah, it was a huge show. It was #1 in mornings, but once again, I got a bunch of ballless pussies that ran it that went soft the minute I got in trouble, and they didn't.
Right.
I mean, it just got ugly. It sucked. The last time I had fun, I think I was doing your softball game and smoking with all those freaks after the game on film and whipping a beer can at some guy's face and breaking his nose.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Where are you now, Scott? Are you still
in New York? I do Fox Sports Radio. I do. I know it's on 142. I do a college football gambling show on Saturday mornings where we essentially pick games, spreads, totals, and people lose their marriages and families. We gamble heavily and drink heavily. And then on Sundays I do an NFL show at 10 on 142, and then I do a sports business show with this big Harvard lawyer on Saturday mornings where we talk about money and cash and hookers.
Are you part of XM yet or no?
Nah, I'm not a part of it. They're too soft to hire me.
Yeah, we got to get...
Your boy Elo's afraid of me. He thinks I'm the devil. And Straley won't hire me because he knows I'll come in there and torture him every day and make fun of the Red Sox because I hate the bastards.
Right on. Well, we're giving out these golden tickets, and we definitely want to give one to Scott Ferall, so we got to figure something out.
I couldn't believe it. What's the problem? The last time I saw you, though, we were eating breakfast with a couple of porno stars. Well, I think Norton was in love with one of them. The fat one with zits all over her chest. Boy, I wonder how she got those.
No, Tony Roberts.
God, those two chicks were pigs. Meanwhile, Eamon's looking at him like he thinks they're the greatest looking chicks ever.
Yeah.
I was sitting there just going, Jesus, I'm in hell.
We had lunch.
I'm in hell.
We had lunch with our super agent.
Oh, yeah.
And, and the porn stars that we made cry that morning were at another table at this particular restaurant. And she hated us.
The last time I saw that many hookers, I was in New Orleans doing a show at Pat O'Brien's. The people were throwing bottles at my head as I was live up on they put me on a steel cage, and I've never heard language like that before. When people were whipping bottles at me, it was unbelievable. But that town rocks. That sucks what happened to those people down there.
Hey, who's winning the Super Bowl this year, Scott?
Well, God, I don't know. It's going to be crazy. I think somebody's got to knock them off their perch. Everybody thought, the Steelers would do it last year, going into that game 16-1, but they should have never beat the Jets. You guys are here in New York. The Jets had them twice. They had 2 field goals. It came down to, Brian choking on both kicks. They should have gone to the Super Bowl, the Jets. The Steelers went, and the AFC Championship game got smacked by, I think they were down 30 at the half. And now that Miami's lost to Florida State in college football, my life's over. I'm focusing now on the Yankees the rest of the way. I'm going Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday I'm going to go see the Giants in Arizona. All I do is go to games and party, man. I can't wait to go to the Bronx for the Red Sox series. It's going to be kick-ass, and it's just the feeling out there and the enthusiasm and the crowd and just 60,000 people partying and chugging beer.
What did you ask him?
Something about the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Super Bowl, but now he's talking about partying and
something about the Super Bowl.
We picked the Super Bowl at this point. I mean, but the bottom line is there's going to be a lot of teams that are going to do well, and a lot of teams aren't. I think Herm Edwards got a great team. I think Pittsburgh went on a huge run last year, but they'll come off of that and get a little flat. Yeah. I don't think anybody's going to be afraid of teams like the Dolphins and Ricky Williams because they have no quarterback. I think the best teams are in the NFC. Guys like Michael Vick, he's impossible to stop. Every week I'm picking games, and it's great against the number. Only gambling. I don't just pick winners. We just pick who's going to cover the spread.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. Hey,
Ron and Fest, you find a place to live yet in New York City?
Yeah, we're both them.
That's great. I'm living out here with all the rich people in the suburbs. All I hear is birds, and people don't talk to one another, the neighbors, and I got a baby now. Can you believe that?
Yeah, how's fatherhood there, Scott?
You never thought I'd have a baby.
That was odd.
Didn't you hear the baby? Wah, wah, I gotta have something right now. I'm really going out of my mind.
Strap in, bitch. Get me a bottle. This is bullshit. Give me more food. Bullshit.
I can't imagine you as a father.
Yeah, but, I got hot 34D. Ever since she had the baby, she's got big titties, and it's great for me that I got all these hot women around me always, and then now I got little Gunner. He pulls them in, too. I went to a baby party in Long Island, and there was, like, 300 milfies there, all these hot moms with little kids, and all the women there were horny. It was like the biggest party I ever been to in my life.
A baby party?
Yeah, what's a baby party?
Birthday party, and there's like 200 women walking around trying to outdo each other with their outfits, and God, I thought I was in a penthouse party. It was the greatest thing I've ever been to in my life.
He's trying to make sounding to going to a baby party sound cool. It ain't happening, Ferall. You had to go to a fucking baby party.
My life's over, man. I'm going to baby parties.
Yeah, no, it's the coolest thing in a lot of chicks.
Good point, Anthony. You were at Chuck E. Cheese. Who are you kidding?
That's next for you, Opie, with your lover. You're going to start going to Chuck E. Cheese baby parties.
He comes back.
What about you, Ann? Haven't you got married yet? Christ,
no.
That one chick for 15 years. I'm getting bored with that story.
We never, ever get married again.
Jesus Christ. God damn, I saw Fez's gut. Dude, between the two of you, your guts are impressive.
This is a roast. It turned it into a roast. That's awful.
Why are you attacking us there, Scott?
How about that whackback site? Those people should be committed. I look at that thing. That is scary stuff, man. That is evil. I love that. It's like an empire.
Oh, they love you on it.
They're freaks on that thing. That's where I saw the picture of your big-ass, girthy stomach and hairy belly and just farting and gas. You still smoking cigars, Bennington?
Yeah, sure I am. Smoking one now. Why don't you send me one, Scott?
Get some Partagas and some scotch and dip them them in there for maybe some college football and pro football games. We're going to the game. I'm going to go to that Monday night game, too, the Saints game, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, we'll have a baby party.
Yeah. But look, Gunner, he's 9 months old. He's already going to tailgates, man. He loves Kagers, chicks flashing, doing wow action.
Throw him around like a football.
Everywhere I go, I get action like that. They're showing me their rack. I can't even leave the house.
You didn't have a baby. You had a sidekick.
Right. Fat skank.
All right, Ferall, we got to go.
All right, good luck to you. Tell your bosses they're femmes.
Yeah, that'll help.
We really want to.
Whatever. Like, I care what they think at this point.
We really want to give.
Them
we really want to give the next golden ticket to Scott Ferall. We got to make that happen.
Like, I believe that Willy Wonka tale.
You know what? Now I'm starting to believe. Now I understand why those people jumped his ass last year. They're heroes.
They wanted to kill me, but now that I haven't died, every Friday I should come on and do all of my college and pro picks so people can pay off their debts and all their freaking credit card bills and put their kids through college. It's the only thing good about football is gambling. Football sucks until you start betting on it. It's great.
Fantasy football. It's all the rage.
You really do pay attention.
I want to gamble on real games with real flow and C-notes and dimes and hookers and scotch.
You're not a big fan of the fantasy football. Why?
What?
Why aren't you a fan of the fantasy football?
People calling me a week. Hey, Ferall, you want to do a trade? Hey, you want to swap wide receivers? How about we swap wives, you whore?
He'll trade the baby eventually.
Fantasy league, and I also did a baseball fantasy league. And by the time the season's over, I'm ready to join the Marines and go gay. It's so hard. There's 50 million transactions a week. I gotta make my pick. It's harder than having to go to school when I was a kid. Anything that takes like me thinking and showing up and having to plan and strategize, I'm fucked. I can't do that stuff.
It's all the rage, though, man. Everyone's playing fantasy football.
Long as you know, I got a lot of ADD. I'm all over the place. I'm just ratted. I'm over here. I'm over there. I'm crazy.
All right, give us the big out here.
You guys be cool. Shake it up.
No. Give us.
I love those whack baggers, Ron and Fez. Congratulations. Opie, you're a pussy for not golfing with me, and I'll stick to that. And finally marry that bitch. See ya.
I think that covers
Ferall.
it.
Yeah.
Ferall.
Jesus.
One of the old gang. We love him.
We should get him to come Friday to drink with us.
Why don't you promote that?
Friday at BB King's in Times Square. We're going to be there at 5:30. Starting at 5:30. Free